Hello? Okay, can you see me? It was the relay server, so we're back to 30 FPS for now. I mean, sometimes that's gonna happen. It was the relay server I was using, so that's why. Hold on, let me just quickly do a few things. No problem. I restarted the computer and everything, but it's fine. We are so Barack, so true. Oh, my fucking mic did things. Okay. Let us just quickly open this. Firefox. Okay, yeah, the Great Ewok did tell me that this happens sometimes. So the relay server crashed, which is fine, like, that's life. It just means 30 FPS. You know, okay, let's get back to it, everyone. And my name is Anne Reedon. Okay. So yeah, we're basically it's like, for the rest of the stream, no cool gaming, alright? That's it, like... We're back on the Twitch server with shitty bitrate, but that's what's gonna happen. Tomorrow we'll have a nice normal bitrate stream, okay? That's life. Okay, let's continue with Anne Reedon.
Bottle by a window for 3 days. It has been 3 days. Ooh,
what the bubbles?
I didn't expect so many bubbles. Wow, splat. Go make it.
I feel like there's been an explosion of people making pine needle Sprite on TikTok and social media with varying results ranging from a slight bit of fizz. I didn't hear much. Did you?
Here's a moment of truth.
Through to an amazing amount of fizz, depending if they shake it or leave it for a little bit longer.
Go with the strongest bite force. Dog with the strongest bite force in the world. Oh my god. I don't know, dude. Like, oh, it's just these other dog. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, that's fake as fuck.
Hit the ceiling. Look, there's no pine needles in it.
I assume that will also depend on the type of pine needles and how much sugar is added into it. There's also varying...
Bro, this is just making pine needle alcohol. That's it, dude.
Reports on the taste.
I tried it and it was delectable.
I mean, it tastes like pine needles and water.
First off, it doesn't taste like Sprite.
Given the numbers of people who have tried this, I'm assuming it's not making them violently ill and sending them to hospital, or I would hope that they would have come and done a follow-up video letting everybody know. But let's make some pine needle soda of our own and run some tests so you can decide if you want to try it or not.
How to
Firstly,
cook that.
we need to find some pine trees. Now, I'm not a botanist, so I'm relying on science to tell me what species of pine this is. Apparently, you want to avoid Pinus ponderosa because it is linked with miscarriage in cows when they eat it. Now, according to the recipe page for this particular video, you actually want the wild yeasts that are on the pine needles.
Anne Reedon debunks TikTok trends. We're watching some debunking videos. We'll do another debunking so you guys can see. It's great. She's like a fucking... She's the most, like, mom creator of all time. Okay? Like, the most mom. Okay? Like, there is no one who's more, like, mom-pilled than fucking Anne Reedon. Okay? On the whole of the site. I'm not even fucking kidding.
So you should avoid overwashing or exposing the needles to extreme heat. So it's just a quick rinse to dust it off and put them on a rack to dry.
Have you done her video on debunking? Yes, we watched that. We watched that, actually.
This bottle.
Oh, I do have a Nile Red video, Nile Red or Blue video to watch with about the American cheese. Because I want to dunk on American cheese. I feel like that's something... That's content, right? Like... Making fun of the shitty cheese Americans consume. If you can even call it that.
That is not in their instructions. It just says to add the pine needles and then some sugar and then top that up with some water. And 4 days later, I can see a few little bubbles in the bottle. Let's open it up.
Okay.
That has literally gone everywhere. I did not expect that. Look
Not
at this.
fake.
It is dripping down the walls all the way up to ceiling height. This is going to take forever to clean up. Anyway, let me show you the drink first. Despite being ridiculously fizzy when I opened the bottle, when I pour it into a glass, it only seems to have a few bubbles in the glass. Now to run some tests on this. Firstly, let's put some onto nutrient agar so we can see if there's any bacteria in it. The website says that there are natural yeasts on the pine needles and that's what's causing the bubbles. So I'm also going to get some baker's yeast and just rehydrate that and put it on another plate so we can just compare what they look like together. And one more, we of course need a control because I'm not in a sterile lab, so we need to check that there is no contamination just coming from the air from that plate being opened and swabbed. I'm also curious.
Bro, it's insane. She like go. I love it. the lengths to like, you know, doing these tests. Anyway,
About the alcohol content of this Sprite. So what you usually do to measure that is measure using a hydrometer the liquid before you ferment it and after you ferment it, and then use a calculation to calculate the alcohol content based on how much sugar has been used up in that process. But we can't do that in this case because we've also added pine needles to it, and pine needles contain sugar, and so we're going to be adding more sugar into that equation, which is going to make it completely inaccurate. So the other method we can use is to take 250 mils of the finished drink and heat that up until half of it has evaporated off. Now, because alcohol has a higher boiling point than water, all of the alcohol is going to be evaporated off in that time. Then you add water back up to the original 250 mils and you let the liquid cool down to the right temperature for reading it with the hydrometer. You add that in and you get your second reading, and then you use both those readings in a specific formula to calculate the alcohol content in your drink, which in this case works out to be 1.5%. Now, to put that in context, a light beer is 2.5%, so it's not a large amount of alcohol.
kids are drinking. It's fine. It's like pineapple beer.
But it's certainly not Sprite, and I probably would not be giving it to kids. Okay, let's check on the agar plates. Let's start with the control plate. Now you can see a slight indent where it was streaked with the swab, but no colonies of bacteria or fungus or yeast are growing on the control, which is good. This is the baker's yeast. This is the yeast you use to make the air bubbles in your bread. But then, of course, you bake your bread. So all of the yeast that was in your bread dough would be killed in that baking process. It's the same as if you buy nutritional yeast in the shop. That has been heat treated to kill the yeast so that you can get beneficial nutrients from it, but you're not having live yeast. Let's compare that to the pine needle Sprite. There is plenty of yeast alive and well and living in that. Now, some people will tell you that your stomach acid is so strong that if you have live yeast, it'll be killed by your stomach acid, so it's all good, you don't have to worry about it. But a study in 2020...
I'll be honest with you, this is like one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm not eating kombucha. I'm not drinking kombucha, dude. I'm sorry, like that... I could just feel my stomach getting sore. Now, on the other hand, like what I do think is like very good for you is like fermented stuff, sauerkraut, kimchi, like other stuff like that that's like you're also fermented. Like I don't like kombucha at all. I just think kombucha tastes like vomit. I'm sorry, like every single time I've tried to enjoy it, I'm just like, this tastes like someone like fucking drank a lemonade and then threw it up and put it in a bottle. Like, it's like that fucking acid from your stomach, you know? No, I'm saying that kombucha and... No, kombucha tastes like somebody drank a lemonade, and then threw it up and put it in a bottle. That's what I'm saying. Lies? Okay. You see, look at these motherfuckers, dude. The kombucha drinking, you know, like worst take. Okay, I get you. I bet you really like lentils too, Yubi. Okay? I bet you fucking live on lentils. Alright? No. Okay. Well, I bet you really like fucking, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of food I don't like that, like, you know, hipsters like, and I'm coming up, like, I can't really say chickpeas. Chickpeas are amazing. I can't really say, like, almond milk, because I don't have regular milk, I just have almond milk. What do I like? Look. Oysters. Almond milk is terrible? Okay. You just don't have good almond milk wherever you live, homie. I'm sorry, like, you straight up, the country that you live in just has bad almond milk. That's it. I don't like oat milk, it's too sweet. Also, like, why would I drink almond water anyway? Even when it's unsweetened, it's too sweet. Oats by nature are sweet. Like, lightly sweet. Elvie likes Red Bull, which tastes of the blood of gummy bears. Yeah, true, okay. I mean, look. Look, I don't know why, like, a German is, like, calling me out on consumption of fizzy drinks, okay? But... yeah, caffeine. The only caffeine I drink is tea. Elvie has bad taste. Okay. You know, I shouldn't be streaming right now. I've got load shedding, but my inverter's working. I can leave. Fuck it, dude. But sick, dude. It's still working completely well. Like, we haven't had any problem whatsoever. The only problem was, like, the relay server that I use went down, and that's it. So, like, but we haven't had an issue with the inverter whatsoever. Anyway, let's continue with Anne Raiden, and then we're gonna do some Nile Red, and then actually after that we're gonna do this video. Then we're gonna do this video. We're not actually gonna watch the other one, and you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do after that, chat? We're gonna do some fucking come dine with me. Let's go. Okay.
This video has been sponsored.
That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's finish this video.
That because it showed that between 20 and 95% of yeast survives the stomach acid depending on the type of yeast that it is. Now there are thousands of different types of yeasts, and what is on the pine needles will depend on where the pine needles are growing in the world, on the variety of the pine, and it's likely there's a whole mixture of yeasts. It won't just be one type. Now, while some yeasts are being investigated for their use as probiotics, there are other yeasts that are known that if you have too great a quantity of them will overrun the gut and will be harmful to humans and to animals as well. Now, without paying for expensive DNA testing, I've got no way of telling you what type of yeast I've got here in my pine needle Sprite. It's up to you whether you want to either now risk it or not drink it and tip it out. I know what my choice would be. Next, I want to highlight another YouTuber who's doing some amazing debunking. This is a fascinating story. It all started with a lady in Colorado who was accused of multiple crimes, and then just before she was due to stand trial, she was diagnosed with a type of brain tumor that is usually deadly within a year. She was possibly going to be said to be incompetent to stand trial, which would mean the trial would have to be dismissed due to the medical complications.
Debunking, so I can't stop saying it.
Now, because this case involved one of the victims being a politician, it was quite highly publicised in their local area, and the politician said she didn't believe it, didn't believe that she had brain cancer, and thought the whole thing was being made up. So the mother of the accused sent in the medical records to the news channel.
These medical records provided to CBS Colorado from her family seem to support what came out in court last month, that Neseda appears to have a cancerous brain tumor that may make her unfit to stand trial. We showed these MRI images and medical records to Jurinsky, who wasn't having any of it.
There's no authentic signatures. Nothing's notarized.
So
Bro, that looks fake as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like somebody just went and took the blur tool in Photoshop and like overlaid the image and then added a fucking glow on the outside.
looking at these medical records does not convince you that she has a brain tumor and is incapacitated?
No, I'm not convinced.
In the midst of sitting with her mother during a recent Zoom interview, Neseda was unresponsive.
This is what is going on right now, and there's nothing made up.
A local doctor saw that story and was rather suspicious of the scans, so he took an image.
Bro, if I was suspicious of the scans, of course a medical doctor is going to be suspicious of the scans, dude. That looks fake as fuck.
Of them and posted it to Our Medicine, where 50 other doctors agreed with him that those scans looked rather suspect, including Dr. Eric Strong, who has a YouTube channel, which is an educational medical channel aimed at different health professionals. I'll let him explain what was suspect about the scans.
Why did those of us on r/medicine think the brain MRI was fake? There are several major indicators. First, the tumor appears to move. In the coronal image, the tumor's location, shown here in blue, is relatively lateral, located in the temporal lobe, but in the sagittal views, the location shown in red is in the midline and a little higher. Second, on the sagittal views, despite them being different slices of her brain, the tumor appears remarkably similar or even identical. Third, and for me this was the clincher, there is no distortion of the surrounding brain tissue.
Dr. Eric was so convinced that these images had been photoshopped.
Yeah. Well, the brain isn't being squished.
That he then sent a link to the Our Medicine thread to the reporter of the story, hoping that he would look into it further. Now, they did look into it. They phoned the oncologist who had sent the scans through, and they said, no, these scans are correct and true. So the news doubled down on their story and said that they were not fake, despite people's questions online.
What about the... Okay, so the oncologist was paid off then, or like the oncologist is fake or something. Well, okay. Maybe the woman killed the oncologist and has been impersonated. I don't know. We don't know the crimes.
Now, this frustrated Dr. Eric because he was absolutely convinced they were fake. So he did a search for that particular type of brain tumour and, surprise, surprise, up came an image exactly like the one on Neseda's scan, which in his mind confirmed that they had been photoshopped. So he uploaded this to the thread and then, instead of sending it to the reporter this time, sent it to the prosecutors, hoping they would be a bit more interested in the truth.
But after prosecutors discovered the MRI images filed with the court could be found on the internet, and that the clinic and the doctor and her supposed medical records apparently don't exist, her attorneys walked away from the case.
I've just given you a very...
Oh no! Bro, it's like so close to rolling a 20, and because, like, you know, you're a white person in America, like, you know, you got an extra buffer on that, so it's more likely like you're gonna roll like a high number there, but nope. Anyway.
Very brief rundown of this story. There are so many more details to it, and for all the updates you can go over to Dr. Eric Strong's channel, Strong Medicine, and check it out over there and encourage him for his perseverance to make sure that the truth prevailed. With thanks to my wonderful patrons for all of your amazing support that allows this channel to keep going. Make it a great week by being kind to others, and I'll see you on Friday.
Okay, that was sick. Let's have a look. Okay, let's do some... We're doing some more debunking. Okay, I hate this new YouTube shit. I'm not buying anyone's merch. I'm sorry. I refuse. 400 and 500 rand for a fucking beaker mug? Are you kidding me? LB being fired as a client is a ton of paperwork, so lawyers literally want nothing to do with her. They left the case. Haha. That's insane, dude. Lawyer walkout, dude. Anyway, let's continue.
Sponsored by Brilliant. This is American cheese. and it's not like any other cheese. It's soft and gooey and malleable.
Okay. No. Gouda. No. You cannot say that American cheese is the only cheese that's soft and gooey and malleable. Okay, we got fucking brie. Okay. Gouda. Okay. No. You do not get to fucking claim that Gouda or something. Gouda is not like that. I've had Gouda that when you cut it into thin slices is exactly this consistency. It doesn't taste like fucking plastic. Okay? No. You cannot be claiming that that's what makes it. Okay, I'm just, let's see.
It's shiny and it melts really easily, and it's kind of like some sort of plastic. But it is real cheese. Or is it? According to the package itself, it's actually just a processed cheese product. And according to the US FDA, it's not even legally considered cheese. So then what is it? What is this? Well, that's what we're gonna get to the bottom of today. And I figured the best way is to try and make it.
I love Gouda. I say Gouda. I love it. Bro, please, if you have like fucking craft singles like this, you gotta throw them out. Come on. I mean, like, obviously finish them. Stop buying this shit. This is slowly killing you. There's no... like, the FDA probably, like, does not want to even investigate half the shit inside this cheese. Like, I'm just amazed because people always like cheeseburgers and shit. And it's like, then you melt this, and then everything tastes like, you know, incredibly processed.
Myself.
Oh, no. Come on, man.
Let's get started.
It's for grilled cheese and cheeseburgers? Oh, that makes it so much worse, bro. Having that grilled cheese? Oh, God. No, dude. I make my grilled cheese with cheddar. Yuck. Do you guys not understand? Maybe like Americans don't even know what good cheddar is. I actually think this is the point here. Is like we've reached a point where Americans don't know what good cheddar is. I have great cheddar. Okay.
Yuck.
It's not for grilled cheese. Old Lobster is clearly trolling. Okay, you're so right. Old Lobster always gets me. I'm not. Okay, we'll take fucking a second off. You are so wrong. You're old and you're wrong, dude. Like, both of them at the same time. Okay, what's wrong with nostalgia from childhood? Okay. Why don't you drink out of fucking lead pipes too then? Maybe it'll make the water taste more like your childhood as well, you old fuck. Sorry. Bro, when people are like, no, you can't have a grilled cheese made out of cheddar, like, and you say yuck, like, no, I'm like 30 miles away from Flint. Okay, let's continue. You are wrong, though. Like, you are objectively wrong, okay?
What is American cheese? Developed in the 1910s from cheddar, Colby, and similar cheeses.
Good start.
That's why. Okay, it's got a base of real cheese. Okay, here the manufacturing process. Traditional cheese is ground, combined with emulsifying agents and other ingredients, mixed and heated until it forms a melted homogeneous mixture. Sounds really appetizing. Okay, so the base is cheese. So we got the base of cheese. We just need emulsifying agents and other ingredients. Okay, I think we can figure that out.
Oh yeah, thank you for pinning it so cool.
Okay, got the cheese, and now for what I think are the more interesting ingredients.
By the way, the reason why it looks like orange is because they put dye in it, okay? The best cheddar cheese I have ever tried, and thankfully you can buy it at one shop in South Africa, is called Wick cheese. It's fucking, like, way more expensive than anything else. It's British. It's so good. You can get 6 months. You can get fucking 9 months. You can get 12 months. You can get 24 months. You can also get 3 months. And it's really good. Like, it is the best cheddar I've ever tried. It's so good. Like, the fucking 9 month and 12 month has, like, you know, those crystalline pieces of cheese on the inside. You know when cheddar's that good? And there's, like it's, like, really rich and sharp cheddar. And it's got, like, that, those crystalline, like, hardened bits of cheese inside that, like, it's almost, like, nutty. It's really, really, really good. It's, like, that's, like, the mark of, like, some insanely good cheddar. Isn't that just salt? No, dude. Imagine buying cheese with a brand. Isn't that the rind? No. No, no, no. You guys don't even know because you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Come on, Bobby. Let's go,
you guys
Bobby.
are just gonna go against me because I've dunked on Americans way too much about their cheese and how they used way too much cheese in everything. Okay, we get wonderful local cheese. Okay, dude. Yeah, you get wonderful local cheese. Why do you still have fucking, like, why are people still going out there defending fucking craft singles? Okay, also, people were saying that, like, I was dunking on you as, like, a poor American. Doesn't seem like you're so fucking poor if you can afford to go out and get some fucking local wonderful cheeses, dude. Yeah, you want to feed your children shit, dude? Go for it.
We have
you
sodium
seen our kids?
citrate dihydrate crystals.
They are horrible. Wow, I'll be pocket watching? Okay, dude.
What?
From a chemical company. But no, it's USP.
Is that food? Is that what does that mean?
I'm starting to think that Old Lobster linked me this video like a week ago, because Old Lobster did link me this video a week ago, just so he could, like, you know, have this contentious, like shit, you know, conversation with me, because we've had fights before about fucking American cheese, okay?
It just means that you can use it in, like, pharmaceuticals. It's safe to eat. Should be. And the second ingredient is sodium hexametaphosphate.
Oh, okay.
Also USP.
I will fly you here to try American cheese in the best way. No, dude, no, no. No, here's the thing. Americans, no one wants to try your fucking cheese. There are, like, unironically, most Americans in the chat have tried what fucking cheese tastes like out of a spray can, okay? Like, statistically, most of you have tried that. I do not want to hear anything about, like, your take on fucking cheese when you've tried fucking cheese out of a can, okay? Like, stop. Shut the fuck up, okay?
Looks delicious.
Okay, so this is basically everything we need. And yeah, we'll just have to start processing the cheese. Beautiful cheddar.
Looks great.
Yeah. I think just turning it all into
everyone thinks Cheese Whiz is gross. Yeah, but you know, cheese companies don't have the fucking respect to not even try and sell it to you. Okay, you can't get that shit here. Okay, and in most other countries. Okay, you know why? Because they know nobody will fucking buy it because they know that people will know, like, that it's not cheese. Okay, like, cheese companies, manufacturers have so little respect for you that they'll still stock that shit on the shelves even though everyone knows it's gross, because that's how little they think Americans can discern what good cheese is, okay?
shreds makes the next part easier. It's gonna take a while.
Faster.
I can't.
Bro, Paris Hilton did a better job of this. I'm not even kidding. Paris Hilton did a better job of this.
This is how you're meant to do it. Oh, yeah.
And then I said, leave my mom's name out of your mouth.
Okay, so that's it. Second one done. So, we now have all of the beautiful shredded cheddar. And to turn it into the American cheese, we just have to mix it with these chemicals.
But that doesn't look like cheddar at all, but okay, go off. Like, if people think that that's cheddar, like, that's insane. With that color as well, that's insane, dude.
And I'll start with the sodium citrate dihydrate. So first open it. Got some beautiful crystals.
Nice.
And for that we need 24 grams. Whatever, 25 is fine. Okay, so
He doesn't even take it out.
Sodium citrate. And now, got to do the sodium hexametaphosphate. And for this, we need 1.2. But I don't think that's even possible on this scale.
But most of the mass-produced branded stuff here is garbage, but America is big and there are some hidden cheese gems here. Yeah, I'm not denying that you can get really good cheese in America, okay? That was never up for discussion. All I'm saying is, like, that's not the cheese most Americans are eating and referencing, okay? Look, you can get your premium cheese sellers, okay? But you're not proving a point by, like, trying to describe that, oh no, but you can buy local batch-made cheese. Yeah, you can buy that everywhere in the world. Not only Americans know how to make cheese. Most Americans are not eating craft singles, for FYI. Okay, name every American. Literally, like, that is not true. Like, this is straight up not true as well. Like, even I know that this is, like, straight up not true. Look at our cheese aisles. You live in one state. Elvie would be like Gorbachev in our supermarkets. No, when it comes to fucking American cheese, I'll use the classic Hasanabi line. I will make Stalin look like an anarchist, okay? When it comes to, like, Americans trying to convince, everyone else that, like cheese is, their cheese is superior in any sort of way. Or, like, trying to claim that most Americans are not eating craft singles, dude. No, I'm sorry, dude. Stop. Like, you are the McDonald's country, okay? Have lots of different flavors. Only Spumoni, where do you live? Where do you live? 3 decades ago, Americans were eating craft singles 2 decades ago. Where do you live? In what state do you live? Oh, North Carolina. Okay. All right. Fun fact about it. I thought you were in Cali. Since we are talking about cheese companies, in 2016, okay, it's gonna be a banger. Let's see. 2017, 2016, the FDA came down on Castle Cheesing for adding cellulose and their Parmesan grade cheese that was advertised 100% cheese consuming cellulose, mainly wood pulp, is harmful. However, the amount of hidden cheese was concerning because the issue was misinformation on how much the cellulose in the grated Parmesan was the problem. Basically, major companies such as Kraft had more filler wood pulp than actual cheese, probably. Then it is usually allowed. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see. I didn't see. Sorry. Okay. Calm your farm. Calm down. Okay.
It's okay. 2. That's good enough. All right, got all the chemicals, and I think we're ready to get started. So the first step is to get just some regular water and to put it into this pot. And then into this, just got to dump in all of the sodium citrate.
Okay, sodium citrate, dumping it in,
And
dumping
we'll
it
also
in.
add all of the hexametaphosphate. Perfect. Everything is going perfectly so far. Gotta mix this up. Gotta shred off some microplastics into the mix.
Amazing.
Yeah, why is he using a plastic spoon, dude?
I see nothing.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, okay, it's all dissolved. Should I taste some of it?
Yeah, for sure.
Just immediately say yeah. Okay. I got a decent amount. Did you see that?
Are you sure you want to try this?
I think it'll be fine. I'll see. That was way worse than I thought. It's like kind of salty, but like a sour, nasty, like, it almost tastes like sweaty.
Huh.
You want some?
No.
Ew.
So,
Maybe I think that's what American cheese tastes like to me, okay? The one with the far more refined palate, okay?
Super hot. So it's getting up to like 50 right now. I think that's kind of okay to start with. I'm gonna add it bit by bit. So here we go. Time to process the cheese.
Okay.
Looks like it's doing
Americans,
something.
whenever you buy your fucking cheeseburgers, just remember, this is what they do with the cheese, okay? And by the way, this cheese by itself isn't like even, you know, like the cheese by itself will not form this like yellow flavor. They've already added dye to it, okay?
The water cheese combo just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it kind of just feels like, it feels a little bit like making a bowl of cereal with water.
Oh.
Okay. All the cheese has been successfully added.
Don't yuck or yum. I wasn't the one who started this, okay? Yeah, I was. I did start. I was. I decided to watch the video about American cheese. No, I did. But as soon as I brought up that I used cheddar for fucking like and very good cheddar for toasted cheese sandwiches, immediately this motherfucker said yuck. As if like you don't know anything about fucking tubrooikies, okay? Shut the fuck up.
I think now.
And you don't even know what that word means. It's that good, okay? Do not fucking dunk on South African food ever, okay?
Make sure it doesn't burn. I don't think the heat is not on crazy right now.
It does kind of look like KD or some kind of noodles. Looking pretty good though.
Yeah, as it's sitting there, it's looking better and better. So I mean, what we have right now is just cheese mixed with water and chemicals. But
yeah, you're right. People just think I'm doing the Gordon Ramsay shit. People think I'm doing the you are so right. It's people think I make the Gordon Ramsay fucking cheese sandwich, toasted cheese sandwich. Americans, you are not the only people that can make a good grilled cheese. Okay? Alright? Get off your high horse. You have brownies, okay? Brownies slap, and they're very American. I'll give you that, okay? Brownies suck? Okay. Okay. That's like straight like the most fascist take I've seen in this chat ever. I'm sorry. Like somebody saying brownies suck. Like that's just like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like
This is supposed to eventually turn into...
Chocolate is the most overrated. Blondies are amazing. Oh my god, blondies taste like okay. Nah. Okay. No. Okay. We've just got some fucking chocolate haters in here. Immediately, any opinion that you've ever had on food is completely invalid, Old Lobster. Okay. Like, anybody that thinks that brownies suck, like, I'm literally giving it and handing it to Americans, and you don't even appreciate, like, one of the things that Americans do really, really well? Nah. Okay. Immediately, no. I don't like raisins.
A beautiful little square of American cheese. I have faith. I believe it'll work. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's thickening and gooing up. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
There you go.
It kind of looks good.
It makes me feel a little bit sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, at this point, it just looks like a cheese sauce. And the idea, even now, I don't know why in my head, using chemicals to make this it does feel weird, and it makes it feel like this is kind of some sort of...
What's he cooking? American cheese,
unnatural
Marvin.
abomination.
What's he cooking?
The sodium citrate and the other chemical, they're totally safe to eat, and they're found in lots of other foods. And what we're doing here is we're basically just using them to combine the water with the cheese. And when it combines, you basically get the same cheddar, except it's just way more liquidy, and all of the cheddar fat and everything is suspended in a larger amount of water.
I guess like regular cheese and water don't mix when you melt them properly?
I just don't think they mix, or they might mix, but they'll separate. That's what I think. It just feels really unnatural to add white powders and chemicals to
I don't think so. Like, cheese is mainly milk products. Like, I don't think it'd actually separate from water. Like, it might be. Yeah, it's like... You'd have to... It's more of an emulsion, but I don't think it would separate as much as they think. It's not like there's a lot of fat in the cheese, but it's already like, you know... Anyway.
Alter it, but at the same time, all you're doing in cooking is altering food, so...
I think it's getting to the point where it's ready, though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, that
Okay.
I'm sorry, it makes me...
I'm ready to
it's a
try
bit
what
gross.
we've made so far. And I'm expecting amazing results. Oh, look at that.
Cheesy.
Gooey cheese. It's beautiful.
Oh my... Okay, let's go. As a European living in America, I'm gonna give my opinion. I live in Montreal, where there's a lot of good French cheese. And even the cheese here is fucking garbage. I haven't had a good ham and cheese sandwich since I moved to Canada. No further comment. Oh, that's so funny. Holy fuck. Spanish and half French, but you got the two good food, like, you know, Italians maybe, but like, I think Spanish and French, like, you literally have, like, I think Spanish food is the best in terms of all of Europe. French being maybe second. I mean, maybe Italian before that, but like, French is up there. So you got, like, you just got a double whammy of, like, good food, like, genes. Okay, so I trust you. Spain, I straight up will say, is the best food in all of Europe.
It's good, but I feel like it's missing a little bit. I think we need to add... I wasn't planning to.
Better than
but
Italian.
we need to add a couple more ingredients.
Better than French.
First thing we need, butter. I think, you know, it'll make the flavor pop a little bit more. We need to get 4 tablespoons.
Wait, now is he going
That's
off
a
the
tablespoon,
script?
right?
Yeah, it looks about right. It looks about right.
1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 for good luck, right?
A hawk.
Oh, no. You just straight out ate butter? Nah, nah, nah. Okay, no. That's... You don't do that, dude.
Whoa. I've never done that before. That wasn't enjoyable. But just gonna have to quickly go melt this. Got the melted butter. Now all we need is some whole milk powder. Yeah, normally you would probably just start with milk, but I started with water, so we have to use milk powder now. Can't add more liquid. Put this on the scale, tear it. There, okay. Now, gotta add 50 grams of the whole milk powder.
Americans deep fry sticks of butter? How? How can you deep fry butter, dude? Bro, this is what I think deep frying butter would do. Like... Butter dog. Dog with butter on it. Bro, it's so funny. Because they can't impulsively, like, wash their food. It's like, no! No! It's so funny, dude. Animals are so stupid. Okay, they learned. See, look at learning. It's so funny. Anyway.
Okay, 50. Now we gotta mix the powder and the butter together. It's mixing in way better than no. Now, this kind of oddly enough...
Deep fried butter? Ohio? Most Creative Food Prize at the 2009 State Fair of Texas. I don't want to know. Deep fried butter. Bro, like, Nietzsche was right, okay? You know Nietzsche, philosopher Nietzsche, as XQC says, Nietzsche. Yep. Plateau. Socrates. God is dead and we have killed him.
Enough looks like cheese.
Looks like butter. Like frozen butter again.
Okay. That's good? Okay. In it goes.
No, it's forming that fucking gross fatty layer. Oh my god, no, you gotta scrape that out, dude. Oh, that's the worst. That's like when you make a really nice cup of hot chocolate. This is why I really like having like hot chocolate that's now made of like almond milk, because you don't get this. And then it forms that icky layer. Ooh, gross.
Oh.
Sinking.
No, there's something really nasty about the smell of this. I can't describe it. Okay, I think it's good. Time to mix this. And the haters will say it will never mix properly. And they're probably right. It's looking a little bit barf-like, you know, a little bit chunky. But, you know, I have faith.
I don't know, man.
I mean, is there a problem if there's a chunk in my...
Americans be like, yeah, let me put that all over my, like, you know, food, and it's not enough. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. As I said, cheese. Okay, look, you can get some really good Indian cheese curries. Slightly different, okay? But in my opinion, cheese, especially cheese like that, is supposed to be a flavor enhancer. It's not supposed to be the bulk of the meal, okay? As soon as you start using cheese as the bulk of a meal, and it's not like a, you know, a cheese curry, which is slightly different, and the cheese is like different and like not as like dense, okay? Cheese has got a lot more air in it that's used in those cheese curries. Then yeah, you know what I mean? I discovered deep fried water today. Yeah, paneer. But also, I doubt that that's very, very, very good for you, you know what I mean? Like, just having a lot of paneer curry. Anyway.
Cheese?
It's not exactly American cheese if it's got chunks in it, right?
Oh, I have an idea.
Deep fried water, I guess it's like ice cubes that are fried, right? Oh god.
We need the whisk. And this way,
Sounds
the chunks,
dangerous.
oh god, will stand no match. Oh, look. Oh, I see way fewer chunks. Oh, it's so thick now. Oh, yeah. It's looking good. I was very worried for a second, but it's good. I mean, I wasn't worried at all.
No?
No. I think we're good. Okay? The cooking part is basically done. But before we move on, I have to know if adding the butter and the powdered milk did anything. Okay. I think it did something. Before it tasted very, I don't know.
Hot take, I'm actually not a fan of halloumi. I think halloumi cheese, like, okay, look, you can have a really nice piece of halloumi like once off when it's like really nicely grilled, but in general, it's just too rubbery for me. It's a bit flavorless, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I find it, and I'm supposedly Greek, so, you know, I just find it pretty mid.
Wasn't special. Now it's special.
What does that mean?
It feels like a more rounded flavor. I can't even describe it. What we have to do now is just pour out all of this beautiful
A Greek embassy, a passport is cancelling one LB36, so true.
cheese onto the tray.
Yes, I have a Greek passport, yes.
Good, right?
Yeah.
So you get a perfectly...
So, yes, I am Greek,
classic,
technically.
perfect slices.
Look, my grandfather was Greek, he owned a shop. You don't get anything more Greek than that, so there we go.
Ooh, that looks really good.
Like one of those small shops. Bro, it looks like paint. Oh, God.
So I'm just gonna...
I have a theory that this cheese was invented for MREs. Specifically.
To spread it out.
Just use the tray.
No, it doesn't really work.
Hurry, hurry.
Otherwise it's gonna start solidifying, eh?
No, but they have been putting cheese in MREs, Old Lobster, like...
Oh, it's already solidifying.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not what I wanted.
Oh no.
My dream of thin cheese slices. They're being challenged right now. No, this is completely unacceptable. I have an idea. No. No! This is not what I wanted. We don't have a bigger oven.
Oh man.
Let's see.
No.
No, it errored.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's not a, what's it called? The thing that does this? Yeah, it has to have a specific kind of metal.
Okay, I've recovered the cheese. I don't even know why I really panicked. to begin with, to be totally honest. It was always reversible. Got the cheese nice and hot again, and the key now is we're gonna use a smaller tray that's preheated. And the goal is to spread.
Okay, because it's longer shelf life, resistance to separating when food cooked, and uniform look and physical behavior. Okay.
It out as fast
Yeah,
as
induction.
possible.
Yeah, it was induction
Okay,
thing.
1, 2, 3. I don't want the slice to be too thick, but like right now we're just trying to
Okay, that's already going to be super thick.
get anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to close these gaps up. That looks, I mean, that looks way better than before. A little bit thicker than, you know, than I was hoping for. I'm not gonna get that classic thin slice, but it's okay. We made the thick edition. I think this is good. Just gotta put this in the fridge for a little bit. Just slide it in. And here it is. It's all wrinkly. It's beautiful. So I think what we need to do is to cut it up. So first cut it in half. Oh yeah.
Yes, American cheese is
That
not
feels
real
good.
cheese.
It's a nice slice. Felt like cutting plastic. Another good cut.
Nice.
Then another third here. Right when the knife goes through, it's self-healing.
Where's the cut marks?
It's gone. Yeah, and now I guess it's time to take it out. Oh my God.
It didn't set.
This is way thicker. I'll turn it. This is so much thicker. It's also like kind of, it's not as, it doesn't have that orange color on the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
I think it really does just look like a piece of processed cheese, like a normal Kraft single or something. It's got that soft plasticky texture. Do you see the cheese, the see-through cheese plastic?
Yeah.
Oh no.
There it is. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
It's like literally the exact same as a Kraft single. It's indistinguishable. It's like just a really thick Kraft single.
You did it.
Wow. Honestly, it might be better than a Kraft single.
Oh yeah?
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make a Kraft single grilled cheese. Unsubscribe, dude. Unsubscribe, Mini Blend. Great success.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, what did we learn? I think what I learned is that this isn't plastic at all. It's kind of just cheddar cheese, but with more water. And what I think is interesting is that just because of this whole processing step, this is why the FDA and just regulatory agencies in general don't consider it cheese. It doesn't mean that it's some sort of horrific abomination that nobody should ever eat and that it's just made of weird chemicals
Copium.
and plastic.
Yeah, but it tastes like absolute arse. It does. Like, no one should eat it.
It's just because they've decided that it's now legally diluted cheese. It's a derivative of cheese. That's it.
It's a cheese out.
Yeah, but you can also get cheese, like, sprayed. Okay, doesn't mean it should be eaten.
Exactly. I think the only thing left to do now is what I set out to do from the very beginning. Get our pan. Drop the first piece of bread. Cheese. Put the other bread on top.
No onions, no fucking spice. No, this is not good. You don't, no onions. Like, I can understand no tomatoes, but no onions on your fucking toasted sandwich? Are you kidding me? On your grilled cheese, no onions? You don't even onions on a grilled cheese. Okay, you guys don't. You haven't lived. Okay, you do not know the joy of tubroiki, and I'm sorry. Like no. Grilled cheese is only a cheese, otherwise it's called a melt. No. No. It's not. No. Shut the fuck up. That's not true. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, you can call it whatever you want and you can decide as what you want as Americans, but no one's listening to you because, like Americans tried to make one of their sports fucking popular by calling it football in the hopes that people in the world would get confused and, like say, basically, that, oh, I'm gonna go play football. Wait, you mean the one with, you know, the ball that, that looks like a cow? No! Let's play it with a fucking rugby ball, okay? But still, it didn't fucking work. The marketing didn't work, okay? And so now Americans have this different kind of football. No, Americans do not get to name shit, okay?
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Success. Alright, so while working on this project, I learned a lot about cheese, and I hope that maybe you learned something too. There's so much more to life than just cheese though, and there's so much more to learn, and thankfully, there's a fun and free way to do this.
Sorry, LB South Africa lost the right to complain about things, the names of things when they gave up their nukes. Okay, well, you know what South Africa is complaining about now? Whether or not to name what's happening in fucking Israel genocide. Get fucked, okay? Immediately opinion invalid.
And that's with the sponsor of this video, Brilliant. I've been using Brilliant for a while now, and
Get fucked, America. An American. Okay? In the marketplace of ideas, I've owned you. Okay? No, it's apartheid. Not apartheid. Apartheid. Okay, let's go. Alright. Yeah, I fucking got you, dude. Okay, come down with me. What was the really good one? This was the one you recommended? This one here? KO, don't come down with me?
Oh, hello, how are you?
Okay, let's go. Alright, I'll be back in a second. I just want to quickly go get myself some soda and ice. In the meantime, I actually just want to see...
That is just an objectionable thing for humanity.
I want to see how bad he gets, so I'll just let this play.
I love
Oh my god, he's crying.
Love Island. This feels like my Vietnam. I shouldn't have got into this, and I've got no good way out.
Yeah, and the napalm is... you can feel it in the room.
Sorry, you were saying?
Love Island. Love Island.
Love Island is...
Hold on, I'll be back in a second. Oh my god, he's dying, dude.
Britain's id. It is, if you take us at our best with
Bro,
Monty Python, I'm afraid you must also take us at our worst with Love Island.
George Santos.
George Santos in office, I kind of turned on, it seemed like at the start, this guy has no place in politics. Towards the end, I thought, I kind of love this guy. He's this part of me, not a part that I particularly respect, one that I try and mute, thinking, well, now what's he doing? He's got a mystery baby, sounds right. Come on, George, what do you got next? It felt like his whole time in office seemed to be again produced by Andy Cohen in a way that I genuinely liked.
The Bomb Beyond Insanity.
The Bomb Beyond Insanity? That is just an objectionable thing for humanity to do, right? It's not the worst thing we've ever done, but it's part of our worst instincts. It's really terrible.
But you've survived it. And it's behind us.
You say that.
They'll never be able to take that away from you.
You say that. I couldn't say I'd be completely surprised if I woke up in a hospital room now and they said, oh no, you blacked out after queso sin queso.